My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 26th August 2022. The trust, no enough oil. The indicative of our reflection: life is like a lamp. It has to be burning always. There will be times when its fire may be dwindling due to a lack of sufficient oil. But we need to be ready with the supply of extra oil. Wisdom is one dominant theme of today's Word of God. In the first reading from 1 Corinthians, Paul reminds us emphatically that the cross is the wisdom and power of God, though in the sight of the world it is foolishness and weakness. This is the contrasting logic and calculus of God. The wisdom and the power of the world are foolishness and weakness for God. But the foolishness of God is wiser than the wisdom of the world, and the weakness of God is stronger than the human power. Cross, which is a sign of folly and powerlessness for the world, becomes the life-saving and life-giving means. It is no more a stumbling block as for the Jews, but a conductor and facilitator toward salvation. It is no more a folly as for the Gentiles, but the power against the evil and Satan. This same wisdom is illustrated through a very practical parable in the Gospel, the parable of 10 virgins. All the 10 go for a wedding on invitation. All of them carry lamps, but 5 of them are wise to carry extra oil with them, while the other 5 are foolish and carrying no extra oil. The bridegroom's arrival gets delayed. The foolish virgins' lamps get extinguished because of lack of oil. But the lamps of the wise virgins can burn because of the procured extra oil. The foolish miss the bridegroom as they go out to buy the oil, and thus they miss the celebration as well. But the wise virgins celebrate together. Thereby, we are taught that we need to go by the wisdom and logic of God and not of the world. We need not only the lamp of allegiance to a religion or the minimum oil of faith and some religious practices. We need much more of the surplus oil of fervor and enthusiasm. We should never become tepid and lethargic. We should never allow our lamps to go off. We should keep burning. And now the imperative for our life: beautiful lamps will not suffice to keep the fire burning. We need the fire of passion to follow the wisdom and power of God in contrast to the worldly pressures and standards.